What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Rowdy Player One channel. I'm Rowdy. And today we have got a Rowdy's Rapid Review of The Sunlit Man by Brandon Sanderson. This is the third, I guess you'd say, secret project for the Cosmere. Third or fourth, whichever. I don't remember how he come out with them. But it is basically I guess kind of like science fiction. Let's see if I can read a little about it for you. Let's see. Running. Putting distance between himself and the relentless Night Brigade has been Nomad's strategy for years, staying one or two steps ahead of his pursuers by skipping through the Cosmere from one world to the next. But now his powers too depleted to escape. Nomad finds himself trapped on Cantic, a planet that will kill anyone who doesn't keep moving. Fleeing the fires of a sunrise that melts the very stones, he is instantly caught up in the struggle between a heartless tyrant and the brave rebels who defy him. Failure means a quick death, incinerated by the sun, or a lifetime as a mindless slave, tormented by the sequences of his past. Tormented by the consequences of his past. Nomad must fight not only for his survival, but also for his very soul. So, this book is very, say, different. Heck, all three of these books in the Cosmere, I don't know about the Wizard one, are different compared to anything else Sanderson's wrote as far as his other series. This book's okay. I'll say that. It's okay. You find out, so Nomad is crash lands onto the planet and finds out that the sun just completely instantaneously kills people. And he goes and he gets rescued by some people to get out. He gets kind of imprisoned at the beginning by this horrible tyrant, and you get a few things with the Cosmere going on. You've got he's got his Spren, and that talks to him, and he also uses him that, like, his Spren can turn into different, like, weapons or like materials, I guess you'd say, kind of like I think once he turns into like a hammer, it turns into like a ball and chain, turns into rope. I mean, just a bunch of different things. And he goes about and tries to free them while not obviously getting killed by the sun. Hoyd's in this a few times, which is pretty cool. He goes, and you find out later in the book who Nomad really is and why this, what's the name of it? The or the Black Brigade? Night Brigade. Why the Night Brigade is chasing him. And that's pretty interesting, I'll say that. When you find out who Nomad really is, that nearly blew my mind. I was like, whoa, really? I was not expecting it. I'll give you one little hint. Bridge 4, that's all I'm going to say. But it's pretty neat. But overall, it's the weakest of definitely the secret projects. I would definitely say that, because I love Tress of the Emerald Sea. I thought it was funny. And I really liked Yumi and the Nightmare Painter, and I would put it as a close second to Tress, and this is probably a little bit bigger of a gap, definitely a bigger of a gap. Overall, I'm gonna give this probably a 3.5. It's a little better than good, so I'm gonna say 3 is good, 4 is great, and 5 is incredible, is probably how I would do it. 3.5. It's in between. Yeah, it's a little bit better than good. So 3.5 for me on that. I would suggest you definitely. I would suggest reading it because it's got a lot to do with the future Cosmere, especially if things go the way kind of like the ending does. I'm very curious to see how that works out. But overall, it's a decent book. Nothing great, just good. So yeah. Anyways, that is my Rowdy's Rapid Review. If you would, leave a comment. Let me know if you have read The Sunlit Man. If you plan on reading The Sunlit Man. I mean, obviously you can read it separate if you want to. You know, it's a standalone, but it does interconnect. Like the video, please. It definitely helps out the channel. And subscribe to the channel because I'd love to have you here and we can chit chat about this or a bunch of other things. But that's all I've got. Y'all have a great day. Bye.